So, do you have any prior knowledge about GMOs?
Minimal.
Minimal?
Minimal.
Overview. Do you think GMOs are okay to consume?
Yes.
Yes. Would you personally consume GMOs?
Yes.
Okay. And just any other thoughts?
Well, if it's the most efficient way to make crops, I see no issue.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Sure, have a good day.
Okay. Do you think GMOs are okay to consume? And I have a mic that's fake.
I think GMOs are fine. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're all right to consume. I'm not really sure, but I guess they're fine.
I don't think they're okay because they're unnatural.
I think they're fine, but it sort of depends on who's done the studies and whatnot.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right.
No, I don't have any other thoughts.
If in the future, I think these can do a lot of things, so that'd be awesome.
Do not have any comments. I don't think GMOs should be allowed.
I think they're fine as long as there's enough studies to prove that they're safe.
Okay. Perfect.
So, do you think GMOs are okay to consume?
I'd say they're good to an extent. Like, yeah, it can help like produce crops to like help, like you said, drought resistant, to like get more of a to help the people out in the economy.
Yeah.
But I don't know, since like you can't really say like the effects to the human body of them, then it's like not always okay.
So, if you were given the choice, like a GMO crop versus a non-GMO crop, would you choose to take the GMO crop or the non-GMO?
Non-GMO.
Okay. Any other thoughts on the issue?
No, that's all.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
That's all right.
Yeah. So, do you have any prior experience, knowledge, thoughts about genetically modified organisms?
Just what I hear on the news about them.
Okay. Perfect. So the first question is, do you think they're okay to consume?
I think they probably are. I mean, I studied a bit of biology in school, and I know that they only insert certain genes,
Yeah.
and it increases the output of the crop sometimes, and just generally makes them safer.
Yes. Okay. And then, would you personally consume a GMO? Like, if you had a choice of non or?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Okay. Perfect. And then, just any other thoughts?
No, I mean, it seems like people just kind of blow it all out of proportion. I think science is kind of just like going crazy with modifying plants and stuff, when in reality it is more beneficial to everyone involved.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. How well versed are you with GMOs? How familiar?
Okay, had to get my acronym straight for a second. I mean, yeah, I'm familiar with the
genetically modified organisms.
The base idea of the
controversy.
The controversy of exactly what qualifies as a GMO, and then how okay is this, since to a degree we're genetically modifying a lot.
Perfect. So you know more than I feel like a lot of people we've interviewed so far.
I had to, like I said, with just the acronyms, I had to remember GMO, NGO, whatever kind of other things.
Perfect. So, do you think GMOs are okay to consume?
I think so, and I think we need to keep track of these kind of things, possibly have some regulation in tech, but I'm not intentionally too fearful of something just because it's a GMO. I would like to have information out there.
Sounds good. Would you personally consume a genetically modified product?
I'd say so. I'm sure I have. I haven't looked for it one way or the other, but I'm sure I have. And if I knew, I don't think it would change.
It would change anything. All right, and then just any other thoughts about them?
Nothing right now. I just figure I hope we at least have more information about it. I don't know if there's a specific right answer one way or the other. Just more information and regulation to keep things intact is probably good.
Perfect. That's all we have. Thank you so much.
Would you think GMOs are okay?
Yeah, I think so, because it's coming from another plant, right? Yeah. So genetically modified, I mean, we do other things that aren't necessarily produced from our bodies. We take antibiotics, we get vaccines to help us build our immunity, which is pretty much like the same thing. I think it's actually safer for us to consume things that are GMOs.
I think basically on the fact that there haven't been any long-term studies, we haven't seen them for long enough. Like, based on my knowledge, I don't know much. I think it would be okay, but there haven't been long-term studies. We haven't had GMOs for long enough to have long-term studies. So we'd have to take an educated guess. And yeah, so before there are long-term studies, we have to test it.
Yeah. And then, would you personally consume GMOs? Like, you get a choice, non-GMO, GMOs?
If it's non-GMO and it doesn't have anything else on it, then I would probably prefer that, just because if it doesn't do anything to my body, then it's fine.
Yeah. Do you think GMOs are okay to consume?
Think they're okay? No. They're healthy. It's a progressively terrible thing to do.
Gotcha. And then, so given that, you probably wouldn't personally consume GMOs?
I try not to.
Okay,
Where
cool.
possible. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Everything's
because it's not labeled.
and
Yeah. And then, do you have any other?
Monsanto's like the evil empire.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, if you go to Hawaii, it's terrible. They build a factory next to the crops, next to
Really?
fields, and
And then just the runoff.
if like some of their development goes over and it contaminates the crops
Mhm.
next to it, they'll go over there and say, "Oh, you're illegally using
Really?
our stuff," and then they'll.
What is your opinion on GMOs being sold?
I don't think they're necessarily as safe or as unsafe as people seem to make them out to be. I think, like, when agriculture started, from then until now, like, we very slowly changed everything. Like, fruits of 2,000 years ago don't look anything like they used to today. So I think GMOs are just a way of, like, speeding that process up, basically. And from what I've heard, they go through a lot of rigorous testing. And I don't think it's as big of an issue as people make it.
Okay. And would you personally choose to consume GMO over a non-GMO product, or would you not be?
I honestly, I tend to just buy whatever's on sale, so,
Okay.
to be honest.
Me too.
So I'm GMO or not, I mean, I guess, yeah, I'm honestly, it doesn't bother me too much, either way.
Any additional comments on?
I mean, I think there could be possibilities where it could go bad. Like, one thing I would be worried about is, if, like, a crop gets to the point where, like, it's resistant to, like, pesticides and everything, and it could grow out of control.
Yeah.
And I took some, like, environmental science classes and biology and stuff in college at the MZ, and I feel like it's so hard to know, like, our impact on the environment. So, like, any little thing we do could have huge impacts that we don't know about, like, immediately, that might not show up till later. So again, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but I think anything we do potentially has consequences, and in that sense, we should always try to minimize consequences.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your opinion on GMOs.
Well, I would say in affluent areas such as in the U.S., being a third world country, probably not. But I think just based off the information you gave, I would be fine with it being used in third world countries where they need to go better to be able to provide food their community. So I guess like neutral, but I think people here need to be more aware.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's necessary for other countries, but they're really helpful to solve the world hunger, like you said, and provide people with so that they need. Yeah. It's not the best way. It's like what they need. So, and then I guess like if they're finding in the studies with mice, if they're finding that it's causing harm to some organs and they don't have the research to back it up in humans, then people should probably be more worried about it.
Okay. And then the second question is, would you personally consume non-GMO food over a GMO food? If it has been shown to not produce any harmful effects in humans, like if it's the same thing, would you consume a crop that's been altered over?
Yes, because I would want to support the local farms here that are using GMOs. Yeah.
All right. And then the last thing is just like any thoughts at all?
I guess people need to be more educated. About it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like you hear about it, but you don't really know.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, guys. That's it.